An RGB LED light seems to be the best light for a filmmaker since it can produce every color you want it to. But better watch out if you don't want to get crazy color shifts in your image, you better still stick until the end. The problem that I just mentioned is about color spectrum and color perception, but it isn't the fault of any light manufacturer, it's just the LED technology at this point. So if you want to use your RGB LED light as a key light with 5600 Kelvin white light, you always should look for an RGBW or RGBWW light. What this means is that when it's in daylight mode, it uses dedicated white LEDs to produce accurate daylight. If it is just an RGB light, it combines red, green and blue LEDs to get daylight, which will result in various color shifts in your image since it's not natural to produce white light that way. Therefore, I took a closer look at the Sokani X60 RGB LED light. This is an 80 watt LED RGB light which can be controlled via an app. And you should use the app since the dials on the back aren't fun to use, but the build quality is quite solid and it comes with its own back and it has a bones mount which makes it very versatile for mounting different accessories and so on. Now you might ask yourself, Paul, how this light does perform. Well, in full brightness it is decent, but it's not as bright as the Aperture 60D. But to be fair, the Aperture uses a lens to focus the light more, which will result in a higher output. But the most important thing is the color reproduction. And when using it in daylight mode, it has a blue magenta tint and my skin always looked off. Sokani told me that the light uses white LEDs for daylight, but I'm not so sure about it because there's nothing mentioned online about RGBW or RGBWW. So all in all, it's a decent light with a good value for the money you pay. Personally, I only use it as an ambient light or a rim light, but not as a key light because of the color shifts. Tell me about your experience with an RGB light. Did you ever experience such an issue? I will link for you a good video about the topic with color perception from Indie Mogul right here in the top corner. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did so, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and we're gonna see us in my very next video. Cheers!